We're back at the Dome for a Mid-South men's volleyball matchup. Bluefield takes on Campbellsville here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Well, everybody, Bailey Engel here. Glad to have you with us on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Bluefield coming into this one 8-8 on this season and now 2-2 in the Mid-South Conference. Those 8 wins is the most that Bluefield has ever won in a men's volleyball season. But now they look for a revenge win against the Campbellsville University Tigers, a team that Bluefield played all the way back on January 5th, and it didn't go well for Bluefield against Campbellsville. Tigers were able to rack up a 3-0 win over Bluefield. Chipperini was held to just 8 kills in that matchup, while Max Stottrich, the leading outside hitter for Campbellsville, racked up 13 kills with Rafael Cruz behind him with 11. But Bluefield coming off of a pretty good win a couple of days ago against Cumberland, beating them for the second time this season and 3-0. The Rams have won 4 in a row. Their last loss was all the way back on February 9th against Weber International, but now looking for a big win and a revenge win against the Campbellsville University Tigers. There's Alberto Chipperini, the NAIA Attacker of the Week, and he is matched up with the Setter of the Week in the Mid-South Conference in Chaz Frankie. Bluefield looking to get their 9th win of the season, which would extend their record amount of wins here on a Saturday in the Mid-South Conference. But Campbellsville, headed by Eric Snyder, this is a team with a good amount of athletes. Coach Snyder used to coach at Warner Bluefield, using a couple of new faces alongside Alberto Chipperini, one of them being Eric Duran. And his brother Alex Duran did not play the other day, is in street clothes at the moment with a right knee brace. And Ray Vance, in his second season as the Bluefield College head coach, is making sure everything's good to go here. Well, officials taking their time. Opens up a couple of Mid-South games for Bluefield. 4 days from now, they'll play at home, or rather on the road against Cincinnati Christian, and then Midway the next day after that. Ready to get underway between Campbellsville and the black and the maroon, and Bluefield in the white, blue, and red. Haven't called as many Rams home matches this year. It's just their 3rd one this season. Played against Milligan all the way back on February 1st and beat the Buffaloes 3-0. So the Rams have not lost a set here at home this season. Of course, Bluefield, talking with them earlier today, they want a statement win. And that's what this could be against Campbellsville. Settled up and ready to go, going up against the Tigers here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Starting for Bluefield, Chipperini joined by Ariane Leary, as well as Eric Duran, Carly Goins, the junior from Portsmouth, Virginia, as well as another senior, and Chris Dixon. Well, Dixon likely to be taken out as Andre Cardamone will be brought in. Rams will start out with a serve, and Chaz Frankie. Well, this one was supposed to get started around 2. We're already at 2:08, just walking around here. Officials trying to make sure everyone is subbed correctly. And for Ray Vance, a lot of hype going into this match because this could be a huge win to the Bluefield season and really improve their already well psyche. Looks like some of the floor has been a bit wet here. Not a particularly hot day outside, but it has been raining a lot here in the 2 Virginias, so hopefully no leakage from the dome. Now ready to be underway. Chaz Frankie ready to serve, the senior from Old Bridge, New Jersey. We are underway. Good pancake there from Cardamone, but no, it hit the floor. Cardamone not excited about that. And Campbellsville takes the 1-0 lead. Now the serve goes to Campbellsville, and it'll be Noah Henkel. Freshman middle blocker from Germany. Key Duran ties it up. Here's Carleek Owens. Last time these two teams played, Campbellsville won in 3 straight sets, and a good start for them. That's Niels Kleinschmidt, another German. Now the serve goes to Jeremy Hernandez, junior from Puerto Rico. Big serve, and Ciparini tested early. Leary didn't get the jump he wanted. Big spike and a block. Duran and Ciparini combining to house that attempt. So it goes back to Andre Cardamone, veteran in this Bluefield College men's volleyball program, the defensive specialist. Big swing, too far. Rams take the lead. Too much on it from Camacho, who had 9 kills the last time he played Bluefield. Now the set, big spike. And a net violation called on the Rams. Substitution now coming into this, Rafael Cruz, who had double figures the last time he played against the Rams on January 25th. Goes back to Camacho, the freshman from Orlando. Wicked serve, but way too far. Oh, Campbellsville, a deep roster to work with. Rams don't have as many bodies on the bench. Here's Leary. Cardamone can't dig it out. Counted for Rafael Cruz. Now back to Yoidel Povimiro. Here's Ciparini, just the soft touch. Held him to 9 kills his last time out. And Bluefield benefits off of the air, that time from Max Stotridge. Now goes with the first serve for Ciparini, junior from Brazil. Stotridge in the air. And it can't land. At least for Bluefield, Chaz Frankie and Dixon, or Leary rather, did not communicate on who was going to get that one. Now back to Stotridge for the Tigers. Carleek Owens goes against the block. Good dig. Owens with another fingertip try. Point Bluefield. Checking into the game, the freshman from Honduras, Eric Duran. It would be the senior Chris Dixon to serve for the Rams. Ace! Pulverizing serve there for the senior. See if he can do that again. Just sailed way too far. Oh, the first one, he hit that one right on the money. Andre Cardamone goes to the bench. Back for Rafael Cruz. Long pass. Frankie almost got it to go. Stotridge. Too low. Rams take a 2-point lead. Checking into the game, Jose Fierro Karame. jump for Camacho. He's blocked. Duran and Arion Leary combining there for the Rams. Here comes Frankie. Second chance for him to serve in set one. And it ends up in an error. Back into the hands of Noah Henkel. Frankie sets. Spike from Chipperini. And a point for Campbellsville. So Chipperini went over the attack line, and now Campbellsville is within one. Here's Owens. Roll shot. Set. Just not calibrated correctly, all tied up 9-9. Another whistle. Noel Carmelo checking in. Junior standing in at 5'6", a libero. Defensive specialist now. Chipperini. Another point for Campbellsville. They take the lead. Chipperini, a roll shot. Good job by Carmelo. That from Frankie. Owens returned on a block. Leary with a swing. Point Bluefield. Now the set. Back for Camacho. Point Tigers. Haymaker after haymaker swung by either of these teams. They've already seen Campbellsville reach into the bench. That's what we talked about before. A lot deeper of a roster. They have more bodies to work with. Rams literally have two men on the bench right now. Big swing. Block almost worked for Duran. Rams set it up again. Chipperini. From the back row. Count it. Pierre Asarame. So it goes back to the setter, Jeremy Hernandez. Big serve. Carly Owens. Oh, double hit. Timeout called by Ray Vance. Rams are down by 2. 12-10, Campbellsville on top. Back into action here. Rams with that set error, so it's actually 13-10 in favor of Campbellsville. And a good serve from Camacho. Rather, that was Jeremy Hernandez instead. Either way, Rams can't come up with a block, and now the Tigers have jumped up to a 14-10 lead. Rams looking for a revenge win after they lost to Campbellsville back on January 25th. And those first 3 sets, only 3 sets it took, obviously, but Campbellsville won those by sizable margins. I think it gifted that service error there from Hernandez. Rams looking for their 9th win of the year, now at 8-8. That is the largest amount of wins that Bluefield College has ever posted in their men's volleyball program history. Hernandez, Stottridge rolls it over. Ciparini, point Bluefield. Sending Povi Miro to his back, Rams within 2. Dunked over, point Bluefield. Dixon got 2 hands on it. Another serve for Cardamone. Here's Hernandez. Camacho floats it over. Ciparini with a great effort. Owens from the back. Rams have scored 4 unanswered. Out of the timeout, Bluefield has stormed back. And then the service error sucks the wind out of that rally, but the Rams obviously look like they believe in this match, something they might not have had back on January 25th at the beginning of the season. Losing to them at the NCCAA Invitational up in Illinois. Key for Dixon, point Rams. Oh, Dixon coming off of the bench and now making a difference, tying it up again. Big jump. In the back here's Owens, fingertips. We've seen that more out of him in this match where hasn't really gone for the power, just floats in the middle. Dunked over by Cruz, just put it where nobody was. Dixon just not in the position to get that. Too far. Ciparini. Out to Cruz again. Off the light. A swing, doesn't land. Dixon! Rams take the lead. They trailed 14-10, and now it's 17-16. So it's Ciparini's turn again. From the back. Just like that, the Tigers knotted back up. Max Stottridge, 6'5" middle blocker. Owens palms it down with the left hand. Now Dixon, who had a service error as well as a magnificent ace his last time. Frankie, back to Chipperini. Stottridge, out the door. Rams up by 2. Timeout called by Campbellsville. Bluefield's all fired up. Just 6 away from taking set 1.
There it is.
After the Campbellsville timeout, Rams up by 2. Dixon with another serve, his second ace of the set. Boosts the Bluefield lead up to 3. He's put a lot of muscle into those last couple of serves. Almost landing in. 2 feet to the right. That's his 3rd ace of the set. Here's Rafael Cruz. And another service error. Ira Sarame back into the game. Bluefield's just had more energy than Campbellsville. The chemistry is working for the Rams. Dixon's playing a tremendous set. Camacho, this time no question. Frankie pops it back to Chipperini. It's blocked. Try again, this time with Owens. Well, the whistle blows, it's a point anyway. A double hit called on the Rams. Back for Chipperini, big time swing. Another kill for the junior. Now Owens will get a try for Bluefield. Oh, and a devastating service error. Rams have led by as much as 3. So now it goes back to Jeremy Hernandez for the Tigers. Back for Chipperini. Another chance for Frankie. Duran tomahawks it down. Now the magic number is 2 for Bluefield. Another timeout called by the Tigers. Eric Snyder wants to talk this one over with his team. But Bluefield trying to do what they couldn't do back on January 25th, and that is beat Campbellsville at least in 1 set. Now the Rims leading 23-21. Need a good serve from Cardamone, just inches over. So close to being a floated ace towards that back line, but now Campbellsville with a chance to tie it up. Rafael Cruz back into the game, one of the better outside hitters we've seen in this one so far. Frankie Ciparini goes against the block, and now Bluefield will serve for set point. Here's Leary. Too far. That's 2 service errors in a row for the Rams. And now it goes to Povimiro. Dixon, counted for set point. Rams take set one, 25-23. And Campbellsville, after sweeping Bluefield on January 25th, now find themselves down 1-0. Almost ready for the second set here in Bluefield. Rams won set one, 25-23. Dixon leading the way for Bluefield. He had 4 kills as well as 2 aces, with Chipperini right behind him with 3 kills of his own. So a shocking development here against the Tigers team that beat Bluefield 3-0 back on January 25th at Trinity College in Illinois. But now the Tigers, looking for their 8th win of the season, will now try to come back and win set number 2. Rams looked good. They had great chemistry, had a lot of energy. Dixon played well. Chipperini did, as well as Carly Goins. And Bluefield was just connecting. Frankie was setting them up well. And another thing to note, Alex Duran was not even in for Bluefield. He's a guy that's hurt right now. Frankie back to Owens. Miro, here's Cruz. Dig from Cardamone that stays in. Hernandez, who was the primary setter in set one, goes as an outside. And I talked to Ray Vance this morning when he was talking about Campbellsville. He said that the guy that was their outside at the beginning of the season has started to set for them. So that's what Jeremy Hernandez can do. He's a right side hitter as well as a setter. It looks like Camacho was doing that. Wow, wafted swing by Stottridge and blocked back. Eric Duran, that's his 3rd block of the game, the freshman from Honduras. For the service error. Well, that's something that certainly is keeping Campbellsville back into this game, is the fact that the service errors have still been there for Bluefield. Was nicked over the net. Frankie. Chipperini, too far. Campbellsville starting out this one well. The big turning point in set one, it was 14-10. The Rams called a timeout and then just came back with a vengeance. Cardamone will start from the baseline of the basketball court. Macho. Cruz is blocked. Frankie. Chipperini with the right hand. What a dig from Povimiro. From the back. Point Campbellsville. Serve from Hernandez. Chipperini, another great dig. He's keeping them in it in set 2. Hernandez. Set. Pushed and blocked, but not inbounds. Point Rams. Back up by 2, Campbellsville. Both of these teams with an identical Mid-South Conference record. Now a service error for the Tigers. Back over for Chipperini. Into that ball. Back for Dixon, he's blocked, kept it alive. Now the last chance for Cardamone. He'll send it over on a loop. Dunked over. Counted for Camacho. Povimiro. Dixon. Point Bluefield. It's back for Dixon, who had 2 aces in set 1. Really is challenged on these past couple of serves. And when you have such strength on your serve, sometimes it's just going to go that way beyond the back line. Frankie. Owens, point Rams. Well, he challenged the block of Hernandez as well as Stottridge, and it worked out for Bluefield. Stottridge blocked, kept alive. It's a point for the Rams anyway. Bluefield ties it up. Just nicking over the net. Big swing for Sarame. It's good. Lead back to 1 for the Tigers. Frankie. No, Duran just whiffed. That was a good setup from the senior. Freshman just could not connect. Frankie. Duran. Cruz pushes it down. A 3-point lead, another point. Ray Vance might want to call a timeout. Again, shifted back. Could be a big deal if those services don't fall. Substitution now in for the Tigers. Niles Kleinschmidt back in. Here's Owens, junior from Portsmouth. Second service error of the game. Sets. Ciparini, great block that time for the Tigers. He's back with it. Owens has to roll it over. Slap down. Hernandez. Ciparini went off of his back foot, and Noah Henkel brought it down. Campbellsville's fired up. Ray Vance has yet to call a timeout. Ace. Whiff right through Owens. Timeout called by Ray Vance. 13-8. Campbellsville starting to feel it, but the Rams lead 1-0. Rams call a timeout after the service error, or rather the ace from Campbellsville. That time it's a service error to put Bluefield back into it. Down by 4 now. That 5-point lead was the largest lead by either team in this match so far. Bluefield won set 1, 25-23, looking for their third Mid-South Conference win of the year. Campbellsville trying to do the same. They're 7-7 overall. Rams 8-8. Slap back by Ciparini. Out of the timeout, Rams score a couple in a row. The timeout by Ray Vance in set 1 really sparked Bluefield's comeback win in set 1. See if they can do it in set 2. So far, so good for Bluefield. Back of the air, tipped over. Ciparini! And it goes for Campbellsville. Did not get a piece of the Tigers, so it just rolled off of the rope and out of the boundary. Hernandez. Frankie back to Dixon, he whiffed. Cruz goes against the block and comes up big. Ace. Couple of big aces for the Tigers in set 2. Right back up to a 5-point lead. Hernandez stuffs it into his own side of the net, so we have to see if the Rams have the tenacity that they did in set 1 to come back. Ace! Miscommunication, Cruz tangled up with Vieira Sarame. Back for Cruz. And it can't be dug out by Leary. Big swing that time from Kuznetsov. And he comes up with a dig. Set from Camacho. Vieira Sarame. Yes. It's been all Campbellsville in set 2. Back for Owens, too low. Largest lead of the match. Back for Kuznetsov, the freshman from Russia. Rams down by 5. Campbellsville, the magic number at 6. Kuznetsov checks out. Rafael Cruz back in. That was kept alive. Good job by Frankie. Hernandez, point Bluefield. laser beam of a serve from Ciparini. There's Sarame, way too far. Point Bluefield, he hit the net anyway. Rams have climbed back to within 3. Dixon back. Owens off the block, point Rams. Applause coming from Ray Vance. Timeout called by Eric Snyder. Momentum starting to shift in set 2. Bluefield winning set 1, 25-23, and trying to come back to do the same here in set number 2.
So is that, okay, it's a verb, it's a tool. Got you. Yeah. Too low. Yeah. Yeah, got you. I did not know that. Yeah. No, you're right. It's another thing. Too low, too lost, too loud, too almost, too light, insane. Yeah. Too long.
Timeout called by Campbellsville, and the Rams are back within 2, 19-17 in set 2. Campbellsville 6 points away from equalizing this one at 1 set apiece, but the Rams aren't done yet. Ciparini trying to continue this service streak. Dunked over. Back for Ciparini. Set. No dig from Bluefield. Back for Yuidel Povimiro. Frankie. Carleek. Owen stuffs it down. So now here comes Dixon. Sparked Bluefield set 1 victory. Almost another ace. And the Rams didn't have the communication they needed there. Duran looked back and it was too late. Ciparini challenging the block, and now Rams are within 2. Kleinschmidt back into the game. Stoutridge will take his seat. Chest of Ciparini. Leary went under the net. Service error and a big one. Just what the Rams needed. They need 5. Campbellsville only 3. Owens. Back for Cruz, tooling the block there. Stoutridge back in, Kleinschmidt goes to the bench. from Frankie Ciparini. Point Rams. Dixon checks back in. Duran goes to the sideline. This is the mark Bluefield has certainly stayed at. Haven't really been able to get back more than just down 2. Good block. Try again with Cruz. And now Campbellsville serving for set point. And the ace and set 2, 25-21. Campbellsville wins, and now we're all knotted up at a set apiece. Gonna be right back with set 3. Ready for set number 3. Who will take the overall lead in this one after Campbellsville rocked back and won set 2? Jazz Frankie ready to serve for Bluefield after they won set 1, 25-23. Campbellsville winning the first match between these two teams, and now Carly Goins trying to equalize the season series with a block right there. Campbellsville beating Bluefield 3-0 on January 25th in Illinois. Rams were able to do something they couldn't on that day, and that's win a set. It was pretty much all Campbellsville in set 2, though. Rams got it back within 2 a few times, but they just couldn't anchor it down, as now Hernandez scores again. That'll be an ace. And for Povimiro. Frankie. Owens. Point Bluefield. Owens responsible for both of the points for the Rams in set 3. 7 kills for Carly Goins. That leads the team. Looks over on a long serve. Too easy for Stottridge. Back for Jeremy Hernandez. And the bump set up to Cruz off the block. Leary. Point Rams. Went right off the chest of Viera Sarame. Service error. Cardamone's had a couple of those. Frankie. Dixon tallies another for the Rams. Now for Leary. Stuffed down, good block. Ciparini and Dixon combining. Off the fingertips of Owens, and over Bluefield, that's got to be frustrating. Back to a 1-point lead for the Tigers. Frankie. Great move. Behind the back, counted for Bluefield. Just over, too hard for Ciparini. Frankie. Back to Chipperini. He's blocked. Rams had 4 hits on the other end. Here comes Camacho. Huge serve. Another dig from Chipperini. Swing for Vieira Sarame. Rams can finally set something up. Owens was flat-footed, couldn't get anything on it. Off the block, point Bluefield, or rather point Campbellsville. Now here comes Camacho, continuing to serve and boosting this lead up to 3. Right off the back of the head of Henkel. That had to hurt the middle blocker. He seems to be in good spirits. Now for Dixon. Ace! Not the most cinematic of his aces in this match, but that's his 3rd. Solid serve. Chipperini, roll shot, point Bluefield. Back within 1. And actually now tying it all up at 8-8. See if Dixon can take the lead here. Now the service error. Tilting it right back to Campbellsville. Coming from Kentucky and trying to beat Bluefield for the 2nd time this year. Won the last set to tie it up 1-1. Both teams looking for their 3rd Mid-South Conference win. Owens jumps. Frankie, Chipperini, point Rams. Tying it up once more. Now 8 for Chipperini, NAIA Attacker of the Week. Service error. Boy, those have deflated Bluefield. Now back to Povimiro. Frankie's close to the net. Rams not have a chance on that. Rams broke the plane of the net on that one, so now back to a 2-point lead for Campbellsville. Here's Owens, blocked and got it back. Leary, tried to tool the block, couldn't work. Owens now. Back for Owens. Camacho, Pierre Asarame in the corner. Had to lunge for it. Back for Owens. Stuffed down. Rams within 2. Ace. Good for Carly Cohens. Point for Bluefield. Rams have scored 3 unanswered. Timeout called by Eric Snyder. Rams and Tigers knotted up in a battle here in set 3. Rams have tied it up. They were down 12-9. Now it's 12-12. Another floating serve out of the timeout. Stottridge breaks the tie real quickly. Here's Hernandez. Ace. Rams wanted to play it, but didn't just hit the roof. It ricocheted off of the concession stand. After the service error, Bluefield with it right back. It's been a tough match. Rams trying to improve to 3-0 at home this year. Have another couple of home matches all the way back next on March 2nd, March 8th, March 9th, and March 15th. Dunked over. Macho slams it home. Ready to run in. It's Artern Kuznetsov. Kuznetsov challenges Leary. Dixon goes against the block, and it pops too far out for Campbellsville. Back into a tie game. There's a Rame blocked. Counted for Bluefield. Rams take the 1-point lead. Another service error. Now goes back to Stottridge. Back for Chipperini. Landing quickly. Rams back with a 1-point lead. Rame. Too far. That was close. Rams up by 2. Ancho went against the block of Owens, who was right up there. Pushed it just to the right of him. And is back in. Reiki. Dixon had to pop it over. Save it, but it was too far. That ball was going to Dixon. It's an easy paid ball. Good ball going forward to Owens. This time it's Owens. And this time it's a Bluefield. Almost double figures for Harley Goings. 9 kills. Back for Dixon. Another service here. Don't have the exact number on the service errors as of yet, but just by the eyeball test watching this match, they have really hampered the Rams from taking and keeping a lead. Owens. Just lands out of the boundary. Rams back up by 1. 5 away from taking a 2-1 lead. Almost an ace. And scramble for Owens. Chipperini laid one arm out, and it can't stay alive. Now this is going to come down to the wire in set 3. Rams took set 1. Tigers took set 2. Here comes the libero, Povimiro. Ace. For the tie, yes. It goes for Eric Duran, 21-21. Out of bounds. And a point for Campbellsville after it went off the hands of Bluefield's Duran. Now just 3 away. For Chipperini, stuffs it home. Here's Sarame. Cardamone had to race back. Frankie rainbows the ball over. Cardamone with a pancake, but it can't fly over the net. Back into the match goes Carmelo. And here's Kuznetsov. Too far, tied up. This is really the most pivotal moment here. Leary's had a service error as well. This one won't be. Here's a Rame blocked, point Rams, and now they'll go for set point. Timeout called by Campbellsville. So now the Tigers will get a minute to think about this one, but when we come back, Rams going for the set 3 victory here on the Rams Digital Sports Network.
What's like a regular number for that? 5, right? Especially for it only being the first. Yeah. Well, I kind of like get Dixon doing it because he's like trying to just slam the ball. But all the other ones are just like sailing over. Yeah. This is one of the better matches though. This has been fun.
Bluefield going for set number 3. Ariane Leary with a huge serve here. Set point for the Rams. There's a Rame, popped up by Leary. Ciparini had to bump it over. From the back, it's Cruz. Dixon, hop back up. Dug up, Cardamone for Leary, or Owens rather, and it's too low. So wipe that set point opportunity off. Someone's gonna have to score more than 25 to win this one. Stottridge. Frankie, back for Ciparini. Set point shifts over to the Rams again. So now Alberto Ciparini, the NAIA Attacker of the Week, looking for a chance to take a 2-1 lead. Eric Snyder calling for a substitution here. Carmelo will go out. Here comes Hernandez. Way too hard. That is the 17th service error for Bluefield. That is 17 total points for Campbellsville that have been gifted to them by bad serves from Bluefield. Here's Camacho. Frankie to Dixon. Obi Miro sets it back, and it's a double call. third try at set point for Bluefield. So here's Dixon. Back to Cruz. And a point goes to Bluefield. He went from the back line, and the Rams win set 3. They've taken a 2-1 lead over Campbellsville and trying for the win when we come back for set 4. Rams trying to finish in set 3. This is the team they lost to on January 25th in 3-set fashion, but now they have a 2-1 lead over the Tigers. Ready to start set 3, and it starts off well for Carleek Owens. Owens now with 11 kills. That ties him with Alberto Ciparini, leading the way for Bluefield. Really the thing that has been hampering the Rams, 17 service errors, but that time it's an ace. Campbellsville has 14 of their own. Leading the way for the Tigers, Sarame with 10 kills, and behind him, 7 for Jason Camacho. Now a setter. Leary blocked. Owens. Cardamone, it works for the Rams. Good swing from Owens. Ciparini off the block, tooled it home. Point Rams. Rams red hot to start set 3. Here's Owens trying to keep it going. Cruz, too far. No, it landed in. I'm going to say it went off of the fingertips there. That's a big call. Wow. Well, no home cooking for Bluefield at all. Here's Chipperini. There was no question that time it was too far. Back for Duran. Sarame. Another dig. Here's Carleek Owens. Cruz tying it up. And Campbellsville looking for their 8th win of the year. Rams trying to extend that program record now to 9 wins. Ace. So after the Rams stormed out to a 3-0 lead, 4 unanswered for Campbellsville. A gift for the Rams, tying it back up. Dixon back in, Duran goes to the bench. Here's Cardamone. Frankie for Leary. Point Bluefield. Watt didn't show up for Stottridge. Was pancaked up. Rams get the point. That was close. Camacho looked like he had that full back palm trying to get it in. So Rafael Cruz wanted some explanation. Just over. Hernandez. Here's Chipperini. No dig available for Owens. Chipperini flew into the stands to get that. Chipperini blocked. Solo done by Camacho. Chipperini. They have been ready in set 3 or set 4. Leary. Point for Bluefield. Now Leary's ready. Cruz. He's been tough. So fresh off of the kill, he'll serve after tying it up. Dixon! Wow, that was kept alive. And Sarame comes up big. That was a huge dig for Rafael Cruz for Campbellsville. Frankie Owens glides into that attempt. It's blocked. Chipperini, point Bluefield, right back within one. Challenging the back with a serve, Stockbridge. The gift, 15th service error for Campbellsville. Now for Dixon, can he tie it up? Rams eyeing their 9th win of the year, already leading 2-1. Serrane, Chipperini, perfect, tie game. Good block, but now it doesn't land home. Way too hard. Service error certainly limiting both teams in this one, so that is an even factor. 17 for the Rams and 16 for Campbellsville. Make it 18. For Chipperini. Good job from the back for Povimiro. Duran's blocked. Back in the air. Leary attacks the block, and Bluefield ties it up again. Into the net for Cruz. Point Bluefield. These leads have just seesawed between Bluefield and Campbellsville. And for Hernandez, too far. Cruz tools the block, and now back within one for the Tigers, and they get the serve as well. Back for Chipperini. He has just had an incredible knack in this match of rolling it over, where we have seen Chipperini absolutely destroy balls, but now going for finesse, and it's worked out for him. 15 kills for the junior. That is way more than he had the last time against Campbellsville. He had 8. Another service error for the Rams. answered with a service error for Campbellsville. Rams just need 9. Back for Cruz, attacking Leary. Tigers trying to knot it up. And they can't. It's been a carnival of service errors. Timeout called by the Tigers. Rams up by 2, just 8 away from get revenge against the Tigers here on the Rams Digital Sports Network. Here for Chipperini. Rams need 8 to win this one. So Rame make it 7. Oh no, a point for Campbellsville. Went off for the hands of Bluefield there. Back for Frankie. Dixon. From the back, Rafael Cruz. So after the timeout, here come the Tigers. Back for Owens. Off the fingertips, point Rams. Duran's going to run back in. Cardamone to the sideline. Leary went to the floor to keep it alive. So Rame popped up by Dixon. And a point for Campbellsville. Frankie sets. Chipperini rolls it. It went onto the floor. Point Rams. Rams back up by 1. 6 away. Macho. Hernandez. Run. Housed at the net. Noah Henkel wasn't having any of that. 19-19. Campbellsville trying to send this into a 5th set. Out. Cardamone thought about it, and that moment of hesitation ended up being a good thing for him as he let it go back. Block couldn't work. Tied up 20-20. Rams 5 points away from winning their 9th match of the year and a revenge win against Campbellsville, a team that beat them 3 sets to none on January 25th. Hernandez blocked, point Bluefield. Four blocks for the freshman Eric Duran. Guy that Ray Vance talked about with such high acclaim at the beginning of the season. Very happy that him and his brother are now on the team. Block, and it goes out of bounds. 21-21. Rams won set 1. Campbellsville took the 2nd set, and Bluefield stormed in a rally of set 3 to win that one. And now we will decide who wins set 4 in just a moment. And folks, it might come down to the service error. Whistling now, Leary's ready to go. Here comes Chipperini. Cruz. Big from Owens. Chaz tried to dunk it over, can't. Now back for Owens. Slammed home! Chris Dixon. Teed up perfectly in the middle of the net. Timeout called by Campbellsville. Rams just 2 away from beating Campbellsville when we come back. Back here, 23-21. Set number 4, Rams lead 2 sets to 1. Eyeing their 3rd conference win of the season, a possible revenge win against Campbellsville, and their 9th win, which would be a program record. Cruz, blocked. Cruz again. Off the fingertips, and Campbellsville out of the timeout manufactures a point. Campbellsville needs to send this into set 5 if they want to win. Frankie. Chipperini, what a dig! Trying with Chipperini again. Another dig from the back line, counted for Cruz. Up in the air, Owens. Sarame, tied up. (23-23). Timeout called by Ray Vance, 23-23. Both teams looking for those final 2 points to win set 4. For Rafael Cruz, 23-23. Rams want the last 2 points to win this match. Campbellsville trying to send it into set 5. Dixon, too low, and now set point for the Tigers. Rams are up 23-21. Ciparini up in the air, lands out. Wipe that set point off. Leary waited forever. That was very, very close to landing in. I think Ray Vance has told him to play that when possible. Here's Ciparini. Takes the back. Sarame blocked. Ciparini, what a move! Now, match point for the Rams. Berto Ciparini, can he end it? Here's the serve. Goes to the net, blocked. Still in the air. Sarame, tied up again. Back for Ciparini, with a cheeky move. Cruz, somehow Leary kept that alive. Cruz gliding, another block. In the air. Camacho. Leary with a dig. Landing in, and now set point shifting back to Campbellsville. Here's Owens. Cruz. Leary had to help. Went over. We're going to set 5. Rams deflated after that one, but we have one heck of a match here inside of the Dome. Set 5 we go, all knotted up at 2 apiece.
Who just cussed? Oh, really? He was one of the only ones that showed up to that green screen thing today, so he's cool with me forever. Like, only like 5 guys did. Yeah. I'm like, I thought y'all would all want this. Yeah, the football players do. Everybody does. Yeah. And football, there's so many of you. And with these guys, I was like, there's just 12 of them. It'll only take like 30 minutes. Well, Carly emailed me yesterday and was like, can you send me all of mine? And then I did, and it didn't work somehow. And then I sent her one, and then she was like, well, can I still have the others? I just didn't respond. She had 8. She had 8 of them. I was looking at them, I was like, damn, she took way too many. Who's got the best average on the team this year? Oh, really? Well, like minimum, like out of everybody that's played the most, like minimum 10 ABs. All right. Mike scheduled a game for Tuesday yet? Okay. Good for you. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta find yours. Did I post that? I thought I posted it still though. I thought I posted it at like the beginning of the season. Yeah, well I didn't know that at the time. That's why I think I posted it still. I got class man and somebody else.
Back here, ready for set 5. All knotted up, 2 sets apiece. Campbellsville rallied to win set 4. Here's Chaz Frankie. Another service error. So can Campbellsville beat Bluefield for the 2nd time this year? Not if Carly Goins has anything to say about it. 1-1. It lands in. Lofted ace for the Rams. Another point for Bluefield. Campbellsville out of rotation. Costly mistake. Rams taking a 2-point lead. Another point for Bluefield. Sarame tried to get too cheeky, and the Rams are taking a 4-1 lead. Right back into it, courtesy Cruz. Durand into the stands, point Bluefield. Cruz blocked. Good job by Dixon and Leary. See if they can do it again. Too low. 4-point lead for Bluefield. Fired up in set 5. Timeout called by Campbellsville. Now we're back. Here's Andre Cardamone. Campbellsville forced to take a timeout, down 6-2 in set 5. Another service error. And that has allowed both teams to come back at each other in this game. So here's Rafael Cruz. Dixon swats it over. Ciparini. Cruz. That almost landed for 2 points in the basket. And a point. Now hold on just a second. I'm going to replay the whole thing. What a break for Bluefield. That hit off of the basketball hoop, and you had to believe that if that wasn't there, that Carly Coens was going to come down and get it. Certainly a huge break for the Rams. Tigers within 2. Owens, too low. Well, that timeout certainly has amounted to something for Campbellsville. It's the first of 15 in set 5. We have played a very complete match. Ciparini. They have really tried to work on Yoidel Boivimiro, and it hasn't worked. 6-6. Here's Cruz. So the Rams can set something up here, and they don't. So Rame, and now the Tigers have taken the lead. Ray Mans calls a timeout. What a rage of points for Campbellsville. 7-6, we're in set 5.
you can tell he's just like owning it.
Now we're back here, 7-6 the score. Here comes Cruz, who has 20 kills, leading all scorers in this match. Ciparini trying to go for his 19th, and he won't get it. Rams are down by 1. Ciparini steps up. All tangled up, and Owens can't swat it back over. So Campbellsville certainly caught a break there, because if the Rams were able to return that, the Tigers would have had no chance. So now a switch of the sides here, 8-6. Rams took set 1. Campbellsville knotted it up at set 2. Then the same pattern followed suit for sets 3 and 4. Oh, it was more frustrating to Bluefield. They did have match point in set 4. And could not bring it down. Dixon, yes. Now here comes Leary. Latter half of set 5. Too far, point Bluefield. No fingertips to bail out Campbellsville this time. Back for Leary. From the back, Cruz, yes. Ciparini cocks up for a big swing, and now the Rams have tied it up. I believe this one's going to come down to the wire again, like those last 2 sets have gone. Owens didn't fall for it. Block is good! Dixon and Frankie. Rams just 5 away now. Can they hold this lead? Here's Ciparini. Service error. Wow. Hernandez coming back in. Camacho ready to serve for Campbellsville. Both teams eyeing their 3rd Mid-South Conference win. Frankie for Owens. Way too hard. Lead right back for the Tigers. Tries to get it back. As a go, point Bluefield. Big break. Here comes Dixon. Who's going to serve the most efficiently when this comes down to the wire? Ciparini had to bump it over. That's not what the Rams want. No block available. Closing in on the final points of this match. Good serve. Cardamone had to go down to get it. Going over the net. The point goes for Campbellsville. Rams getting frustrated. It's at the wrong time to do it. Timeout called by Ravens. 13-11. Campbellsville closing in. Rams trying to come back when we come back. Now we're back. Rams need to close in. Owens does just that. Bluefield back within one. Serve goes to Frankie. Another crucial service error. Rams have had 20 of those. And now match point. Lies in the hands of Noah Henkel. Frankie. Back to Chipperini and it goes. Whoa. Well, that won't go in the highlight reel, but Bluefield is within one. Here's Carleek Owens. Can the Rams serve safely again? And Frankie, his shoelace just broke. Cardamone, an excellent teammate, coming in and saving the day. Or Willie. Not really sure what you do here other than lace up your shoe all the way again. He's just gone out of frame. So it's still match point for Campbellsville. Rams trying to tie it up so they'll have a chance of their own. And this is an odd timeout. Campbellsville already huddling up the conversation of what they're going to do next here. Rams have yet to do that. He's yet to get back onto the court. I would argue that maybe, as for the final 2 points, just tuck your shoelaces into your shoe, call it a day. And he came out with all brand new shoes. Rams don't have another setter to work with. So after that impromptu timeout, it's still match point for Campbellsville. Carleek Owens is ready to serve. Owens. Cruz, and Campbellsville wins. winning the final 2 sets and outlasting Bluefield. Definitely a heartbreaker for the Rams, but a good, hard-fought match here inside of the Dome. A fun one here in the Mid-South Conference, but Bluefield falls to 8-9 and now 2-3 in the Mid-South, while Campbellsville improves to 8-7, 3-2 in the Mid-South Conference. So that is it here on our Saturday edition of Bluefield Men's Volleyball. Rams fall 3-2 in a heartbreaker here at the Dome.